For being here with me. My name is Alicia and I'm going to be walking you through the difference in water. We're going to start by talking about ORP. ORP is potential for a substance to oxidize. So we are going to take a look at these waters right here. We're going to be looking at purified water. This is a lot of times this is given to babies, so we're going to go ahead and test this water here. We're going to be taking a look at Fuji water. We are also going to be taking a look at Essentia. Dasani. Powerade. And a look at our Kangen water. So first of all, we are going to be doing our ORP using this Milwaukee meter. We're going to be turning this on and we are going to be checking to see the ability for these substances right here to oxidize. So when we see a positive number, let me show you guys here. When we see positive ORP, the higher the number it is, it means that it is aging, it's oxidizing, it contains low oxygen, so it's contributing to oxidizing your cells faster, and it's taking you towards disease faster. If we do see a negative ORP number, the higher number, the negative it is, the better it is. It contains more antioxidants, it's actually anti-aging, and it contains more oxygen. So we're going to be testing all of these waters to see what we actually get. So we're going to use our ORP meter, and we're going to start off with the purified baby water. It's in the 300s. Then we're going to take this to our Fuji water. The Fuji water also took us to a positive 300 number. Then we're going to our Essentia overachieving water. And we're looking at 190, positive 190. Then we are taking this to the Dasani water, and this is taking us to a positive 400 number. And then we have our Gatorade, our Powerade water, and this is taking us to a positive 300 in the 300s. Positive 300s. Okay. Now I'm going to get Kangen water.
Kangen water 9.5.
Okay, so this is our Kangen. And I'm going to put the meter on here. I want you guys to see how the numbers switch. So here's our Kangen water. So it went to the negative 700s. So now, as we could see here, we had the Nestle Pure Life water that gave us a positive 300 ORP. So we know that this water is aging, oxidizing, and contains low oxygen. Then we had our Fuji water, which also took us to the positive 300 number. Then we had the Essentia, which took us to positive 190, which is right here close to the 200 range. We see that it is still aging, oxidizing, and it contains low oxygen. Then we have our Dasani water, which gave us a number of 400. That was up here. We know that that one is also aging, oxidizing, it contains low oxygen. And then we have our Powerade, which gave us a number of 300, positive 300. We know that this one is also aging, oxidizing, and contains low oxygen. And then we had our Kangen water, which gave us a number of negative 700. It took us in the opposite direction, and it gave us a negative ORP, which, as you can see here, it is anti-aging, contains antioxidants, and it contains more oxygen. So it's actually beneficial to your body. Now, I'm going to show you a picture here where you could actually see what I mean by oxidizing. So the ORP number checks the ability for a substance to oxidize. So it checks to see if each one of these is oxidizing or if it's giving us antioxidants. So is it aging or anti-aging? So all of the bottled waters that gave us a positive number are accelerating the aging process, leaning you towards this direction right here. So we know that this is aging, it's oxidizing, it contains low oxygen, and it has also more toxic levels, they increase. Now when we're looking at a negative ORP, we know that that's anti-aging, it contains antioxidants, it gives life, and it actually contains, there's more oxygen present. So this is what a normal cell should be. When we accelerate the oxidizing process, we're taking it faster to cell death. We're taking it towards inflammation. We're taking it towards oxidizing, aging, inflammation. So the faster that we're taking our cells in this direction is we're destroying our own cells. ORP, the more antioxidants we can give our body, we are actually maintaining health, which is right here. So you can very clearly see what these waters right here do. They were all oxidizing, and the Kangen water was actually, it contained antioxidants. So that's the difference right there. We're going to take it a step further with our testing of the waters here, and we are now going to be looking at whether is this water acidic or if it's alkaline. Now we do know that if it's alkaline, it will have more of a negative charge, which here we only had one, which was the Kangen water. The others were positive, so we're going to be able to see how they fall right here into this category with the pH colors. So I'm going to add 6 drops of this pH liquid into each cup. Okay. So now we can very clearly see our colors. Our colors are changing. We have here our Nestle purified water. It's yellow. So we know that this is acidic. And besides being acidic, we know that it gave us an ORP, a positive ORP of 300. So we know that not only is it acidic, but it's also oxidizing, it's aging, and it contains low oxygen. Then we take a look at our Fuji water. As we can see here, it's a little bit on the greenish side, I guess you could say. So you would say maybe it's neutral, but as you can also see that it gave us a positive ORP of 300. So we know that it is still aging, oxidizing, and it contains low oxygen. Then we take a look at the Essentia water. We see this and we think, oh wow, it must be great, right? It's purple. Let's look at our colors right here. We take a look at this water and we're like, oh, it's purple. So this must be a great water for us to drink. We're gonna come back to this one and we're gonna do a further test on this one for you to see the chemical reaction that happens with these bottled waters. So we'll go, this is our Dasani. Our Dasani, you can see, is also on the acidic side, and aside from it being on the acidic side by the color, we also know that it gave us an ORP number, positive ORP of 400, which means that it's aging, oxidizing, and it contains low oxygen. Then we take a look at our Powerade, and our Powerade also turned out to be on the orange side. So we know that this also is on the acidic side. And then on top of being on the acidic side, we also know that it gave us an ORP number of a positive 300, which means that it is also aging, oxidizing, and low oxygen. It contains low oxygen. So as we can see that all of these waters right here gave us positive numbers, and they're also on the acidic side, with the exception of the Essentia, right? Okay, now let's see. Oh, let's take a look at our Kangen. Our Kangen is purple. Our Kangen is purple, so we know that it's alkaline. It contains anti-aging benefits, antioxidants, and it contains more oxygen. So we're going to come back to those two purples. As we can see, we have this one here and we have this one here. So we're going to take a test. We're going to test this purple one further. So when we look at our Essentia bottle, we take a look at the ingredients. Oh, there's ingredients? Well, I never knew that water contained ingredients. Okay, so we look at our water ingredients right here, and we see that it has been purified by reverse osmosis. What this means is that this water has been purified by the process of reverse osmosis. What reverse osmosis means is that this water has been stripped from the minerals that it contained. So by nature, everything tries to balance itself out. So when I drink this Essentia water that has been depleted of minerals, I consume this water is actually going to pull minerals from my body to try to balance itself out. So I will actually be losing more minerals, and it leaves me more depleted. So this water is actually doing more harm to me than it's doing any good. So that's one thing to point out about the ingredients on the back of this bottle. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a straw, and I'm going to blow into this cup right here. And so you could see the chemical reaction that occurs when I blow into this cup, when I blow into this little straw, okay? Okay. So as you can see, the water is already changing colors. It's actually changing very rapidly. It was blue, now it's green, and if we let it sit, it's going to turn into yellow. So now it's turned into a neutral color. Okay? So it lost its alkalinity that quickly. So now, on top of it being now neutral, we were able to see the chemical reaction when I blew with this straw into the cup. But then not just that, we can always go back to the ORP numbers that we got when we checked it. And it was a positive 190, near the 200. So we know that that water is still aging, it's oxidizing, and it contains low oxygen. So now we are going to get our Kangen cup, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so this one kept its color. So that's how we're able to see that that is a true alkalized water. Now, when you consume these bottled waters, your body only absorbs about 15% of these bottled waters. When you consume the Kangen water, your body is able to absorb 85 to 90%. Now, I would like you to go to a website called www.ewg.org, and that will let you know what chemicals are in your city water that's coming into your home. Now, the Kangen machine has the ability to do different things for you. Not only give you alkalized drinking water, but there's other capabilities that it has. One of the things that you could do with it is remove pesticides from your fruits and vegetables. Now, one thing is that if you're used to purchasing organic fruits and vegetables and you're washing your fruits and vegetables with your tap water, purchasing expensive vegetables, buying for organic prices, but washing them with your tap water is actually putting those chemicals into your food. So not only are you not really cleaning your vegetables, but you're actually introducing more chemicals into your fruits and vegetables. So it's actually more harmful to you. So that's one of the things that you could also use your Kangen machine for, to clean your fruits and vegetables. The Kangen machine has been around for greater than 45 years. Here in America, companies that come up with bottled water such as Essentia, they tried to mimic Kangen by the process of using chemicals to try to get the same results. But as you can see, that it's a chemical reaction right here. So I hope that this presentation has been eye-opening to you and letting you know, giving you insight as to what contains in these bottled waters and the benefits that you're actually getting from drinking Kangen water. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching this. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Some of these waters are so acidic that when you add the Kangen water to them, this was the Gatorade, as you can see, it stays yellow. The other ones improve in color a little bit, but the Gatorade is so acidic that it would take a lot of Kangen water to balance that out, to balance this acidity out.